Hey guys, what's up? It is Dangeles, and welcome back to another episode of Constructing Los Dangeles. How's everybody doing? We are back on the city today, ready to continue to make some progress, and in today's episode, I am going to be doing another 10-minute post-commentary where I talk about some stuff, and you guys can check out some of the stuff I've been working on lately. So, today I was working on the Bone Meal Supermarket building that I started on that brand new strip mall space in Los Angeles just behind the stadium. I worked on it for about an hour, and I kind of just wanted to do a post-commentary episode today. I haven't done one of those in a little while, so they're, again, one of my favorite kinds of episodes for Los Angeles. It's fun just to come on, do some building for an hour or two, and then kind of just condense it into a 10-minute little montage of a building, and just talk over it and talk about some stuff that's going on in my life and other things. So today I have some pretty good topics because there are some Minecraft update news stuff that I would like to kind of talk about a little bit during this episode. We'll get to that in a little bit, but just talking about the build for a second. Again, I'm working on the front of this building. Right now, I'm working on the letters. Pretty much at the end of last episode of CLD, I talked about how I was going to expand the front wall and add the entire bone meal lettering in kind of like the quartz stairs and slabs and dark oak wood. And I ended up actually leaving the word bone as dark oak wood, and then I chose to make the meals out of quartz, and it's kind of two different colors, and then I underlined it, so you'll kind of see as we go along in the video kind of what I mean by this. But I'm starting off by just working on the letters, and I really expanded this thing and I made it a lot bigger. You'll kind of see that as we go along. So I also added some other cool stuff as well that we'll kind of get to later on. So that's kind of like the whole synopsis of the building for today's episode. So a couple of things that first off, I have a question of the day to get to. I'll get to that in a little bit. But today I kind of want to talk about the new title update that's going to be coming out pretty soon for Minecraft. So as you guys know, you may not know, 4J Studios, the developers of Xbox Minecraft, they're developing Wii U Minecraft now. They develop so many different consoles of Minecraft. I honestly think that they should separate that a little bit, or at least hopefully they hire more people, because it seems like, I don't know about you guys, but it seems like they started off just working on 360, and now they're working on 360, Xbox One, PS4, PS3. I think they're doing Wii U now. I think they do PS Vita as well. I'm not 100% sure on that. So it seems like they have so many different consoles to work on. It feels like it takes them more time to come out with updates, but I don't know. I'm not going to speculate from the outside, how they run their business. But anyway, that's kind of off topic, but the new update is coming out. They have announced it. They said it was going into cert testing, and if you don't know what that means, it's basically just sending it to all the publishers of the games and stuff like that. So you'll send it to Microsoft and the PlayStation Network and stuff like that, and they'll just check it, make sure it's good, bug free, and stuff like that. And it'll probably take a week or so before it comes out. So they tweeted that out a couple days ago. So in my estimation, the new update will probably be out early next week or towards the end of next week, which is really exciting because I just finished school, so I am a free man. I am, the grind is over for me, so I pretty much have time to play a lot more Minecraft now, and having a new update come out right after that is really, really clutch. And the same thing actually happened last year. Right after my fall semester was over a year ago, the update came out with, I believe, Quartz and stuff like that. I could be wrong. Quartz might have been out for longer than that, but I know a big update came out right after my semester ended last year, which was pretty awesome. So kind of the same things happening this year, and hopefully they keep that trend going, because there's nothing better for me than finishing up school finally and having a bunch of new stuff to play around with in Minecraft. It's basically like Christmas early for me, so I'm gonna be excited for that to come out. I'll talk about some of the features that I'm looking forward to in that in a second. I'm gonna get to the question of the day, but today's question of the day comes from James Wabrek. And the question is, will you start building more suburbs once you convert to Xbox One? What plans do you specifically have? So I love this question because he's basically outlining exactly what I plan on doing. So yes, the answer is yes. I absolutely plan on expanding the suburbs once I convert this world to Xbox One and I have more space. That's probably going to be the first thing I do, is I'm going to take some extra roads out past the houses that you kind of see in the upper left corner of the map. And I'm just going to kind of make some bridges over that river, and I think it's going to be a fantastic addition to this, that area. I'm going to add hundreds of more houses. What I'm probably going to end up doing is taking some of the Let's Build houses that I've done recently and rebuilding them in Los Angeles, because people always talk about how I do the Let's Builds, and people ask, why don't you just build them in Los Angeles, where you can add them to your city? And the only reason I don't do that is because I don't have enough space. So I'm definitely going to be thinking about doing stuff like that. But the answer is yes, absolutely. That's the first thing I'm going to do. You pretty much read my mind when it comes to plans specifically. First thing I plan on doing is expanding the suburbs. Then I'm just going to do a 180, go across and start to expand the city roads and create more space for more skyscrapers and things like that, because that's really like the goal of this city, is to have like the huge downtown area where all the skyscrapers are, and then everything kind of just mellows out from there, if you know what I mean. So that's definitely, I'm just going to kind of continue what we have here on at 360 and just make it bigger and bigger. And I'm going to try to build like a state. Like I've talked about this before on Los Angeles. I'm trying to like build everything. I'm building like an airport. I'm going to build like natural or national parks and stuff like that. I'm going to just make a full-size Xbox One world, and I'm just going to build anything I can think of, and I'm going to take up all the space. I'm going to make it really widespread, like it's an actual world. So that's definitely one of my plans. Thank you very much for the question, James. And you guys can leave your question of the day submissions in the comment section or send them to me on Twitter, and I'll go through those for next episode. A second ago, I just built a reef on top of on the front of the Bone Meals supermarket, just trying to get in that festive Christmas spirit. So I put some reefs up there. I'll probably end up leaving them there because they're actually like really good looking even after the holiday season is over. But that was just like a small little detail that I added. You guys can do that on your builds during this time of year. Just add some little Christmassy stuff. Put some Christmas trees in your house. I know I did that for Los Angeles, or for the Alpine Mansion last year. On Christmas Day, I built a Christmas tree in there, so that was pretty cool. I'll probably do the same thing again this year. And just, make the festive spirit in Minecraft. But anyway, getting back to TU31, which I think is the name of the update on Xbox 360. It might be something else. I think it's like Content Update 18 on Xbox One. Who knows what it's called on the other consoles. But just for the last few minutes of this episode, I'm going to talk about some of the things I'm looking forward to in the update. So if you guys don't know, the TU31 update is basically 1.8 on PC, which is huge for Xbox Minecraft, for console Minecraft in general, because that basically catches us up to PC. I know PC has like 1.9 stuff, but I don't know, none of that stuff really, like, I haven't really looked into it a whole lot, so, and it's not really that mainstream that most people still play on 1.8, so basically it means that PC and Xbox basically are going to have the same blocks, and that's huge because there are so many different things going to be added to this update. We got all the Guardian Temple stuff, like the ocean monuments. We have the Prismarine stuff, sea lanterns. The list goes on. I don't even have the list in front of me. I probably should, but because I'm gonna draw a blank right now and not remember all the stuff that's in the new update. But we have like red sand, red sandstone, new biome. So we're gonna have like the what are those called? The mesa biome, and we're gonna have the savanna biome and stuff like that, and the taiga, and like just a bunch of new biomes. It's gonna be a great update for survival and for creative. I think it's going to be a little bit better for survival than creative. Usually I kind of judge whether an update is good for creative, good for survival, or good for both. I would say this is going to be good for both, but it's going to be slightly better for survival because there's going to be so many features added. And I'm definitely going to be starting up a survival world, maybe do some live streaming of survival world when that comes out, just like a basic survival world, and just use all the new stuff. And that's going to be really fun. So, exploring all the biomes and things like that is going to be a blast. But for building for Los Angeles, one of the things I'm most excited for is like sea lanterns, just another way to light stuff. Prismarine blocks, I'm interested to see how those are going to look in the city texture pack, because that's kind of like the one thing I really look forward to in these updates, because I play PC Minecraft, so I've used all this stuff before on my survival worlds. I know what everything looks like. So it's really not like a surprise to me that all this stuff is coming out, but the thing I get most excited for is to see what it looks like in the city texture pack, or the texture pack I use for Los Angeles, because if something looks really good in the city texture pack, then it's going to change my world. It's going to allow me to be more creative with Los Angeles, use different blocks, and create new things with these new blocks. So that's the thing I look forward to the most. So I'm crossing my fingers that stuff like Prismarine, red sandstone, red sand, I mean, those things are most likely going to be just like a different color of the texture you see here. But I'm excited for those things to see how they're going to be implemented into Los Angeles, and just all the other stuff that's coming in this update. So there's a bunch of different stuff. I'll probably end up putting like a patch notes list in the description, but it's basically just like 1.8 from PC. So guys, that's going to about do it for today's episode of Constructing Los Angeles. Working on the Bone Meals supermarket today. This has actually been a really enjoyable project, kind of, creating like the little shell of this potential strip mall. So it's been a lot of fun. And that's going to do it for today, guys. Leave your question of the day submissions in the comments section, or send them to me on Twitter. It's been Dangeles. Give it a like if you did enjoy it. I'll see you guys in a few days for episode 229 of Constructing Los Angeles. And I will see you guys next time. Peace out.